Hi all, my name is Christine Lopez and I'm going to be discussing anxiety disorder and how it affects someone's everyday life. Did you know that anxiety affects 18% of Americans over the age of 18 years old? Anxiety disorder is the most common mental illness and it affects 40 million adults in the US. Anxiety disorder is diagnosed when a person worries excessively about a variety of everyday problems for over 6 months. My anxiety began when I was pregnant. I was 21 years old, unmarried, living with my parents. I constantly worried about the health of my child, my health, and just wanting to be responsible and keep myself healthy. I couldn't wait to give birth so I wouldn't have to worry about when my child was going to kick, so I know that he was all right. I thought when I actually gave birth that my anxiety would diminish, but it only became worse. Anxiety is very real, and most individuals like myself don't even realize they're suffering from anxiety until it becomes out of their control. I will begin my speech by discussing the amount of money spent on anxiety disorders, how those who suffer from anxiety tend to seek treatment from a hospital or a doctor, and how individuals actually develop anxiety disorder. First, I will focus on some statistics which reflect the amount of money spent each year on anxiety disorders. Anxiety disorders cost US more than $42 billion a year. Over $22 billion are due to those suffering from anxiety seeking continuous help. Bipolar disorder, eating disorders, headache, stress, substance abuse are just some examples of illnesses that some of those suffering from anxiety may also suffer from. Next, I will discuss those who suffer from anxiety and how much more likely they're able to seek help than those who don't suffer from anxiety. Individuals with anxiety are 3 to 5 times more likely to seek some form of treatment. Therapy and medication can help by minimizing certain symptoms of those suffering from anxiety if they seek help from a physician, psychiatrist, psychologist, or some form of social workers. They will help with identifying the disorder and providing some form of medication. There are some alternative methods such as meditation, yoga, acupuncture, and stress relieving techniques. One last example that I will use to explain those who suffer from anxiety is how a person actually develops and how it gradually increases. Anxiety disorders can develop from genetics, brain chemistry, personality, or a life-changing event. Long-lasting stress can also be a cause in someone developing anxiety. In conclusion, anxiety can be caused by an array of things and it can gradually increase over time. Some forms of anxiety and what may cause anxiety and what happens when you have anxiety is shortness of breath, insomnia, stress, sweat. Those are just some forms of physical stress that it causes on the body. Although there are many different types of anxiety and many different causes, it is alarming that 40 million adults suffer from anxiety a year, and over $42 billion are spent with trying to treat people that suffer from anxiety. Now, imagine not being able to plan your day accordingly, not being able to enjoy certain events because you don't know when your next anxiety attack is going to happen. You can't plan your life. You can't expect to enjoy certain moments because you don't know when that next attack will happen. Now imagine trying to plan your life like this, suffering from anxiety. Do you think you would be able to adjust? Do you think you would be able to live your life like this? Not being able to do anything, really. You just kind of have to take life as it is and try to enjoy it, but not necessarily putting your mind that you will be able to enjoy it. That's what life is like with somebody suffering from anxiety.